Imagine standing in the middle of a vast plain, watching a thick cloud of dust drawing closer from the distance. 10,000 Roman legionaries, with their iron discipline and rectangular shields, are advancing like an unstoppable war machine toward the hill you're standing on. But up here, there are no catapults or archers. Only 10 people stand their ground. 10 modern phantoms, each carrying 200 rounds of heavy sniper ammunition, 150 rounds for a Glock pistol, and 3 of the most brutal grenades in the world tucked into their vests. Today, we're going to see how 10 people can bring 80% of one of the most powerful armies in history to its knees. Are you ready for a real bloodbath? Let's begin the countdown to death.
Long-range slaughter. The Romans, with their usual pride, march forward confidently. They believe a 2-kilometer distance means safety. But they're wrong. Our snipers begin their work with Barrett .50 caliber rifles. Watch this. When a .50 caliber round is fired, Roman bronze armor turns into paper in front of it. Because the Roman army advances in tight, compact formations, each sniper shot passes through the first soldier, pierces the second, and keeps going until the fourth or even fifth man. At this stage, each sniper fires their first 100 rounds, calculating bullet penetration before the enemy even realizes where the fire is coming from. 4,000 legionaries fall to the ground within the very first hour. That means half the army is wiped out before it even gets within 1 kilometer of the hill.
Breaking through the mobile fortress. The Roman commander, now terrified, orders the tortoise formation, Testudo. Soldiers lock their shields above and around themselves so no arrow can penetrate. They think they're safe, not realizing that a modern sniper round is designed to punch through vehicle armor. The snipers fire their second 100 rounds with surgical precision. The bullets slip through the gaps between the shields and ricochet inside the enclosed space, leaving nothing behind of each legionary but fragments of flesh. At this stage, despite the shield protection, each shot still takes down at least 2 men. 10 snipers, each firing another 100 rounds, add 2,000 more Romans to the casualty list. Total losses so far? 6,000 men. The grenade hell. Now the remnants of the army, men with nothing left to lose, charge madly to the foot of the hill. They're ready to attack with their pilum spears. But it's time to unveil our little hell. 30 of the most powerful fragmentation grenades in the world. All 10 snipers throw their grenades simultaneously into the densest cluster of legionaries. The explosion sounds as if the hill itself is blowing apart. These grenades unleash shrapnel that pulverizes armor and helmets. At this close range and extreme crowd density, each grenade instantly kills or permanently cripples at least 50 men. Casualties in this phase, another 1,500 legionaries. Now the terrifying number 7,500 dead is etched onto the scoreboard. Mowing them down with the Glock 19. Only 2,500 Romans remain, exhausted, wounded, and covered in blood as they reach the top of the hill. They think that now they're close, it's over. But our 10 snipers draw their Glock 19 pistols. Each one has 150 pistol rounds, mag after mag, rapid and relentless fire. In close quarters combat, the Glock works like a harvester. With high accuracy, the snipers use their 150 rounds to drop another 500 to 1,000 men before the Romans can even swing their swords. Final casualties in this phase? Another 500 to 1,000 legionaries. The tide turns, but this is where brutal reality reveals itself. The sound of click, click echoes, empty weapons. The ammunition is gone. No grenades remain.
10 exhausted snipers tossing aside the last empty magazines of their pistols look ahead. 1,500 Roman legionaries are still standing, Romans who no longer fear explosions or invisible lightning. Now they want only blood.
1,500 enraged soldiers who watched their comrades get torn apart right before their eyes surged toward the 10 men from every direction like a wave. The snipers draw their knives, and for a few moments, hand-to-hand combat begins. But 1,500 versus 10 is the brutal mathematics of war. The legionaries surround them with their heavy shields, and with strikes of their gladius swords, bring an end to these 10 modern phantoms.